down his own house and left a stodgy radiator. This beautiful Mediterranean-style house here to the left is the home of Dr. Phil. And also to the left, this white house with the red roof and the renovation used to be the home of Vicente Minnelli, famous director at MGM in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and ex-husband of Judy Garland and father of Liza Minnelli. In front of us to the left, this house on the corner with all the palm trees in the front is the home of Gina Davis. You might remember Gina Davis from movies like Thelma and Louise, The Fly, Hero, Beetlejuice, and many others. Next to her, this White House behind the hedge coming up now to the left is the home of James Woods. You might remember James Woods from movies like Against All Odds, True Believer, Casino, and many others. Once in a while, he also guest stars on Family Guy, the cartoon show. He plays himself on Family Guy. In front of us to the right, next to the traffic light, that's the home of Uma Thurman. You might remember Uma Thurman from all the Quentin Tarantino movies like Kill Bill and Pulp Fiction. Thurman's, this modern White House coming up now to the right is the home of singer Alicia Keys. Across the street from her, this yellow house here to the left is the Beverly Hills home of Orlando Bloom. You might remember him from all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Also to the left used to be the home of Fred Astaire, famous dancer, actor, and singer. The house with the red roof in front of movies like Pretty Woman and Beverly Hills Cop. Coming up now, left and right side of the street are all those fancy stores. Don't be fooled by any sale or clearance signs in the windows. Even if they give you 75% off, you still have to pay a lot of money for the stuff here on Rodeo Drive. To the left is a very fancy car, this black and yellow Bugatti. That's a $1.9 million car. This car is owned by the Bijan company, that's why it's parked in front of the Bijan store. Bijan is the famous men's fashion designer, and that's the only store on Rodeo Drive where you can't just walk in. You have to make an appointment in order to shop at Bijan here on Rodeo Drive. In just a second, in front of us, you will see the Beverly Wilshire Hotel a little better. Remember this scene from the Beverly Hills Cop movie when Eddie Murphy bought all those bananas and stuffed it up the tailpipe of the police car waiting outside? This was filmed in front of the hotel in Wilshire Boulevard. If you look at the left side of the hotel in just a second, the top floor, where you see the balcony up there, that's one of the penthouse suites of the hotel. Remember the scene from the Pretty Woman movie when Julia Roberts went outside on the balcony and Richard Gere didn't want to go outside because he was afraid of heights? Parts of the scene were filmed up in the penthouse suite of the Beverly Wilshire Hotel. And there's the Cheesecake Factory. They offer different kinds of cheesecakes. I think 25 or 30 different kinds. And a lot of other good things. they have some of those other stores now. You know, the stores are not cheap, but they're a lot cheaper than on Rodeo Drive. You're coming up now to the right. You see the black warnings. That's the Cheesecake Factory. In front of us to the right is a very famous restaurant, Nate and Al's Delicatessen. See that to the right? Nate and Al's is one of the oldest restaurants here in Beverly Hills. It opened up in 1945. A lot of celebrities came here, and some of them still come here today. For example, if you go to Nate and Al's in the morning, almost every morning you can meet Larry King, the CNN talk show host, having breakfast here at Nate and Al's. Just in case you missed the Bugatti the first time around, we're entering Rodeo Drive again. It's now on our side of the street. In front of us to the right. Front of us to the left, past the traffic light to the left, the store on the corner was also used in the Pretty Woman movie. Remember when Julia Roberts went shopping and they didn't want to wait on her? Parts of this scene were filmed in and outside of the store in front of us to the right, left. They changed the name of the store because no store wanted to have this kind of reputation. They take your money, they don't care where you got it from. This part coming up now to the right, was in front of us to the right, was used in a movie Down and Out in Beverly Hills, starring Bette Midler, Richard Dreyfuss, Nick Nolte, and Little Richard. Remember the beginning of this movie? Nick Nolte played this homeless person, and he came up Rodeo Drive pushing his shopping cart, and he had a little dog with him. Then he walked through this famous composer of songs like Stardust and many others. That's the end of Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills again, and we go back to Hollywood. When we go back to Hollywood, there are more things I want to show you. Coming up back to the left is the Rainbow Bar and Grill was a very famous restaurant nightclub in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. It was known as the Villanova back then. A lot of famous people went there. Regulars included Bob Hope, Bing Crosby, Jackie Gleason, Doris Day, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., Tony Bennett, and many others. Marilyn Monroe met Shirley Maggie on a blind date there, and he sent to the valley to all of while they've been in. Coming up in just a second, in front of us to the right, this little newsstand. That's the place where Paris Hilton was caught stealing her own sex DVD. To the right. Remember an active Downey Jr.'s home? What they did for the movie was they built the house and then they superimposed the house onto a cliff. So when you watch the movie, it looked like the house is on top of a cliff overlooking the ocean. This house is owned by an airline executive, and about 15 years ago, this guy spent over $30 million to build this place. First he spent more than $20 million to buy the whole top of the hill. And he spent another $10 million to build the main house in the front. There are 2 more houses in the back. There's also a helicopter landing platform up there.